Hey guys, so I just wanted to do my 17-week update really quick. I know it's Monday. I'm a few days late because I turn every Friday. Um, anyway, so let me get into the light better. I don't know. Okay, anyways, so I just want to give you guys a little update. Um, so everything this week has been really, um, I don't know, it's just been really different. I felt really bad this week. I've just been feeling really short of breath a lot, and if I'm up a lot, I get really lightheaded and nauseous, and my ears start to go out, and I automatically feel like I'm gonna pass out. So I've been having to rest a little bit this week, and I'm really grateful to have family to help me with Hunter and stuff. So I can rest a little bit. But Saturday, I wasn't feeling well at all, and I was going downstairs to feed my son because my husband was down there, and he was watching him while I took a shower, and I was getting ready to fix his bottle, and I just felt this really big gush. And at first, initially, I thought it was like my water. That's what it felt like. The gush felt like my water breaking. And I like ran back upstairs. Well, not ran, but I hurried back upstairs, and I reached down and I pulled my hand up, and it was blood. So I called my husband up here, and I'm like, we have to go to the hospital now because I'm bleeding. And so immediately he got Hunter in his car seat and got a couple bottles while I put some pants on. I had shorts on before and it was cold out, so I put some pants on and slipped on some shoes, and we went to the hospital. And this was like around 7 o'clock. So I got to the hospital, and this hospital was horrible. It was the worst hospital experience I've ever had in my whole life. They were rude. They were not nice. I sat in the waiting room in the ER for an hour and a half before they even saw me. So, like, that made me really scared because I didn't know what was going on with my baby. I didn't know why I was bleeding, and I was just basically, I felt so helpless. And it was just not a very good feeling or experience at all. Um, so after waiting for an hour and a half in the ER, they finally called me back, and they got some blood work to check my levels and my hormone levels and some other stuff. And then they ordered an ultrasound to make sure everything with the baby was fine and to try to see if they could tell where the bleeding was coming from. Well, I got my blood work. We waited forever. They wheeled me to ultrasound. Thankfully, everything with the baby was fine. Her heart was beating great. It wasn't anything abnormal. And then she got all the measurements. The baby was measuring a tad bit small. But she said that was nothing to worry about. Sometimes that happens, like early. Because, like, when I went, I was supposed to be 17 weeks in one day, and I was measuring 16 weeks in 5 days. But she said that that was normal, that a couple of days like that, that didn't matter. It was nothing to worry about. So, then she did a vaginal ultrasound, and they wanted to measure my cervix because they remember me telling you guys. If I told you, I'm not sure. I had a problem before with my cervix being really short with Hunter, and I had to be on progesterone shots up till 36 weeks with him, and I still went into preterm labor at 32 weeks with him. So they were really concerned about that this time, so they were sending me to a specialist, but my appointment wasn't until this Friday, so I hadn't got in there to even, so they could even measure me so they can see if I'm going to have to be on progesterone again. Well, she wanted to make sure it wasn't my cervix opening or anything like that, and it wasn't. My cervix was fine. It was short, but she said that wouldn't be what was causing the bleeding because it was still Sorry, I'm like really short of breath. But she said that wouldn't be what was causing it. So, and then she checked the placement of my placenta to make sure it wasn't like placenta previa or anything like that. And she said my placenta was placed in a good area, so that wasn't what was causing my bleeding. So they basically, after they wheeled me back and they sent my ultrasound to radiology and the doctor got the results, he said, other than the other than the baby measuring a tad bit small, he said everything, was normal and that was nothing to worry about anyways. So he said that they couldn't tell where the bleeding was coming from to make an appointment this morning, because it's Monday, with my doctor to do a follow-up so they can see what they need to do next. I'm not having the heavy bleeding anymore, like any more gushes, thank goodness, but I'm still having the spotting, like some spotting. If I'm up, I have it more so. If I'm laying down, it tends to go away. So as long as I'm like at rest and stuff, it goes away. So that's why I've been really trying to rest and stuff. But anyways, so that's been what's going on with me. It's been really scary. They weren't able to see me at the doctor's today, which is really annoying. I'm really considering about changing my doctor because that's just, with my history and stuff already, that's something that I think should be taken care of as soon as possible. And so the soonest they were able to get me in was tomorrow. So I do have an appointment tomorrow. So I'm just trying to really rest today and wait for my appointment tomorrow, and I'll definitely give you guys an update. But I'll do a belly shot really quick, but that's basically what's been going on this week. So very scary, but thankfully everything is fine with my baby, and I'm so far okay. So anyways, let me get to the belly shot. So that is my belly for this week. Sorry, I'm in my pajama pants, but anyways, that's my belly for this week. And sorry, I kind of switched the camera on you guys. So I will give you guys an update on my appointment tomorrow and tell you what they're going to do and all of that. So I will talk to you guys soon. I hope everybody is well and doing well. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.